tienda Fortnite. Como veis, he puesto el chat a la derecha. Vale, ok, gente, estamos ya otra vez. Y vamos a ver la World Cup, ¿vale? Dios, gente, no. Pero venga, hombre, sí. Bueno, gente, vamos a ver la World Cup.
To believe that your creativity is what allowed you to win. Let's think back to the time where you wore an entire green out.
Vale, gente. Vamos a jugar un poquito aquí.
Go over this way,
vale, gente.
What do you think about that game? Was it what you expected? Was it different? Did it catch off guard? Were you ready to just jump into it?
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which
okay, gente.
And after that, you're good.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Are you gonna? Is the Llama Record Company gonna be the team? You think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
I think it's gonna be all us. Yes.
There you go, man. A few words. That's all they need. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there coming out of the Llama Record Company. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they pick up competitive matches. But this is what happened in the first set, right? They were there. They were confident. They're like, yeah, once you get it, it's easy. And then all the other teams immediately caught up. So it'll be very interesting to see
okay, gente.
if that same story from set 1 is what's happening in set 2.
Yep, that's right. Alex up there said it best. You know, he had the confidence. He felt good in those final moments. Hey, you know, once you figure out who's aiming, maybe just avoid him.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots, you need to take a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through and the guy hits a lucky...
Okay, gente, ahora vuelvo. Os dejo con el directo.
Don't keep running that way. But like we said, this is the first time seeing the Junkyard Juke mode. And we talked about the Prop Hunt mode earlier, but you can play it live right now in-game. There's an LTM that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out. Like we said, you can check that out live in client. It's an LTM that is available only for this weekend. And Monzo, did you have a chance to play Prop Hunt?
Well, all week long now, I finally really got to experience the Prop Hunt. And before this, I kind of heard you guys talk about it. I was like, is that something I want to try out? But no, it honestly was very fun.
There's so many just fun moments, but the ability to then push it to a competitive level. These guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2. The second time you will have seen Junkyard Juke, and let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go, the creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup.
Okay, gente.
Set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right. So, in the tower, we have Ninja's team, The Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Taldoc.
Gente, ahí vamos a Ninja. Madre mía, gente, qué pasada,
just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're gonna
Qué
get caught
pasada,
here.
gente.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side, though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people would be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ, Tyler, Ryan Fanta, MSYB all heading that direction. Nobody is checking that corner. He's checking it every now and then, but he's primarily aiming on the right, and right as I say that now looks back on over as the rush comes through, but MSYB and Rubius are able
Okay,
to
gente.
get each. Brilliantly done
Qué
from them,
guapo,
getting the
tú.
first points on the board as the Funky Fighters again are able to pull out to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way, or would you prefer to kind of jump in
Vale,
on the
gente.
top and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obvious, I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you
Okay.
can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more.
Está Rubius, gente. Está el Rubius. Joder.
Quicker people are finding their angles now. But as I say that Achim with the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck at 10 points going over to them and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect. Yeah, and the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments we saw the Chicken Champions
Bueno,
take
por
away
ahora no está
that
nada,
breakaway. Now look,
nada mal porque
no
está
surprise, Chicken Champs, they're
guapo.
feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that
Están
over,
echando ahora
it's
un
gonna get
pro
closer.
hunt.
Yeah, and you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing everything he can to not get hit, and he doesn't get the teddy bear in. 10 points going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the current taco.
Ahí vemos al Rubius intentando dar alguna bala. La España de Rubius es muy bueno.
He is really firing away here, trying to see if anyone's trying to make a mad dash while the curtains are up, and Sammy gets caught right there.
Good shot right away, 20 seconds left, so players need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload off. Saw the truck over on the side.
Vale,
Was
otro
able to pick
muerto.
that one up, and now is looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just wants to fire it up. Only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it.
Oh,
the cactus.
those are hard to
There
hit.
he goes, able to pick it
Está
up.
muerto,
just at the last
joder.
second. Good.
Este no es nada malo y termina esa ronda.
Coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan.
Ha terminado ya esa
All
ronda. El equipo, mira, vamos a hacer el equipo de Ninja y el equipo de Rubius, ¿vale? En el de Rubius estaban ahora haciendo el Pro Hunt, o sea, lo que es escondiéndose, y los de Ninja estaban matando, ¿no? Vale, empieza la ronda 2. Han empezado a disparar. Ahí vemos a Ninja. Ahí, a ver.
These trucks waddle about, really trying to find their way, and they see the light go to change, plant themselves down, and back to the
La leche, tío. Venga, quietos.
Oh, there's no way. You're stacked on top of each other. Come on, you gotta shoot one of the two. Shots are going towards it, but right now Zan trying to get that cuddly cute teddy bear into the incinerator. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say there, as the Archer is now doing everything he can. Hits the bounce target twice and is able to convert as Magma gets another good run and sneaks in under the shots of Dracius.
That's right. This is just getting
Alex
closer and
JJ
closer.
está por ahí también.
Stuart.
No he visto a Rubius por ahora. Mira. Mírala ahí. De máquina. Creo que ese es Sniper Wolf. Bueno, gente. Ha elegido buen objeto la verdad, porque a la gente que se coge coches les mata rápido, la verdad.
Get into, particularly like prop hunt. So this must be a game mode that she's doing incredibly well and enjoying herself in. As you can see there, her team is able to get a couple of props in there. Go target Clytex, try to
que bien lo están haciendo ahora.
10 points over as this Taco with a 5-point statue.
Mira, ahí vamos a Rubius disparando en la zona de arriba. Y Keroro estaba también, Keroro.
I read the lips, he said I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's see how he decides. He's going for those 10 points though. Notice he went straight.
Un minuto queda, un minutito de esta ronda.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful not only of the fact you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. Can't be clipping into anything else with 45 seconds remaining in round 2. And you can see Svedas a minute before the guard looked at him. He's like, I don't. Nah, I'm out.
Vale, Zami serví dentro.
Right now, relatively
Ojo.
heavy. 70-70, and as I said, Fishfam does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds.
Ahí le pillan, Ahí le pillan.
You know, he actually didn't park either. He
Ahora
just
sal,
jumped
corre.
on top of it. You know, I haven't been
Quita.
to this section here where all the vehicles
So
are.
this is the section I'm talking about, where you can grab a burger in a bucket, go out, and not expose yourself except for during one period.
Ya ha entrado.
You either full run the
Ojo.
time through, or you opt to sit still during that time.
Qué bien, o sea, estoy eligiendo buenas,
To be a 2-point prop, and you have
buenos objetos. Y ya está.
Couldn't push through in those final moments there. And that was round 2 of 4.
Round 2
We are looking to get into
terminada.
round 3 next. So they can earn some
Round
more
3 ahora.
points. And every single set matters, right? Every game matters because there's a lot of prize on the line.
Ahora como tendremos, Ninja estará disparando y el de Rubius atacará.
$55,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receiving 10. That prize is then decided who will receive the silver llama. The Funky Fighters currently have one, but who
¿Ves?
will
Es que si estás en el coche te van a matar rápido.
Trying to squeeze it behind that and not think someone's going to see the
Tienes que
tail
elegir
end.
algo
Here we have
pequeño.
Benzor and Drakias close by one another. Benzor gets popped through the blinds there. And wait, so he's going to take a couple shots. He said, does this truck belong here? He did miss though. Lucky for him. The bad aim and that moment right there is going to allow him to sneak that 10-point. No!
Justo,
Taken out.
justo. Mira, ahí está, Keroro. Keroro, qué grande es. Keroro, qué grande. Con el Team Heretics. Vamos, Vamos ahí, Keroro, qué máquina. 10 kills, va.
significant percentage there.
Qué bien, Keroro, tío.
Going to be able to help your team.
Ah.
Also need to set your feet there as Kororo didn't hit the crouch button. It was like
España creo que está bien representada por
Chappie and many others.
Keroro y Rubius.
Tyler shooting straight
Voy a mirar en el PC a ver quiénes más están.
on the aisle there, trying to see if he can get anyone trying to get out. Zanzi's
Españoles
up in the air, and I think he might
en
clip that person out.
la
nobody's watching that side.
Oh,
Fishfam needs to communicate
World
better
Cup
right
de
now.
Fortnite.
Nobody was covering
La
that
World-
other side. We saw two teams able to get a decent run out, but right now,
A ver.
the record company still holding the lead, sitting at 100 points.
¿Ves?
But don't forget,
Quiero-
Fishfam
quiero-
are
quiero
on
ir
top
Rubius.
right now are the guards, which means they're not
Rubius.
he's so fast. Ryan Bronze is so fast here with this prop. Even moving it, he doesn't care. He's going all the way for it. He's got to watch for traps. See the fear? He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to wait here and get the secure point.
So one important thing to notice too is
Bueno.
Ryan is taking paths consistently that take him to the corner of the guard tower, because the corner provides you with a little bit of natural cover.
Vale.
And it breaks that sight line up.
Sí.
If you're only
Están
standing out,
solos Keroro
super easy to
y
know
Rubius.
that car was not there. I know it was. If you're
Quería
looking back and forth across
mirarlo
that
bien.
corner piece, it just breaks up your field of view a little bit more.
Bien
It's
ahí.
that much harder to try and figure out what's actually going to hit.
That's right, and oh boy, is MSYB going to be able to sneak this huge chuck in? Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath. Lucky for him, the shot did not come back in time. But just that big archery target was almost enough to
Bien.
block him right there.
Bien.
Then also gets another large object in as well.
Se están metiendo mucho, Cuidado ahora.
Fully processed
Vamos,
is
Rubius.
at 130.
Quieto, Rubius, quieto, Rubius. No, yo.
Cuddle Crew hold the lead here, though. Can
Mira, Rubius. Ah, está bien.
all the llama
Ah, para ahí
record
dentro,
companies
Rubius.
not score right now.
Creo que los equipos están ya
See, Scissors is getting a
como
constant shot to
distinguir.
try
No,
and
están.
as the guard, and now we're
Ay,
heading
joder, o sea,
into
los-
our final round
lo sé
of match number
en
two.
euskera.
See who the guards are, see what the
Eh,
stakes are, and who will be
disueltos,
able
sí.
to take that number one spot. Again, first place, $55,000 and that much
Bueno, en la
closer
cuarta
to
ronda
Silver
y
Llama
última.
number 2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out
Rubius ataca otra vez. y también Ninja, por lo que vemos. Supongo que tendrán balas infinitas estos, porque si no yo no le encuentro el sentido. Pues no está nada mal.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that car. He knew it wasn't there. Nice. Finds the box right around the corner and then gets another one right after.
Hay en Rubius ahí.
As Rubius is looking to post up there.
Rubius está eligiendo ese. Qué bien, Rubius. Ay, Rubius, cuidado otra vez con el salto. Ah, casi. Casi entra Rubius. Está Venus también. Gente, una cosita, voy a ponerme en offline para que la gente no me invite. Ok, ya está. Les quedan dos minutos, dos.
Honestly, I think they're just going to stay with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to
that will be it. Yes, brilliantly done. They're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right, because the Cuddle crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it.
Un minutito queda, nada más y nada menos. Mira, aquí está Ninja, que ya ha entrado otra vez.
Yep, and Little Whip Ninja also getting the 5 points there. Will be able to overtake.
Ninja va 17 kills, nada mal.
At least breaking the top 4 to get a little bit of the differentiation there in the prizing. But the Chicken Champions are pulling ahead. They're keeping that 25-point difference so far between the Little Whip Warriors. Little Whip needs to find a coordinated run with 10-point props in these last 30 seconds, or they're not going to get it.
Madre mía, gente. Cuidado, aprovechar ahora, entrar ya. Ahora, vale, este entra. 60, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 y termina. Venus también se ha clasificado. Nada mal. Ahí está Vaqueroro. Ahí está. Es Rubius. Así me gusta. Han ganado los 2 españoles. Qué bien, gente. Ha ganado esta ronda Rubius y Keroro.
They want to know what can we do more. That play you did right there was awesome, but they want the next one because there's 3 matches for each one of the sets, and a win there would put them in a fantastic spot to get the 2nd Silver Llama. You need that in order to be in contention, and if they're able to split it up away and deny it from the Funky Fighters, field's wide open.
Yes, it's not over yet. That's just another team who takes a victory here, making it that
much
closer of a running so far. And we saw the Ravens' revenge kind of sneak up too. You need as many points as possible. The bigger the placement, the better the prizes.
No sé si se puede. No. Subtitular. A ver, vamos a jugar una partita de esto. A ver. Vale. Venga. Nada mal, gente. Es que ahí están los 100 mejores del mundo, Es que, joder.
What's going on, guys? I'm hanging out with the Chicken Champions, guys. That game was insane. Feathers were flying, and you guys clutched it up. Did you figure out the strategy? Because you guys were well and ahead of everybody else.
A ver si Rubius entiende.
and everything is thanks to this guy. This guy always goes for the 10 points, always, and he always gets it. So thanks to you, man.
All right, then I'm coming to you, Mr. Carey.
Buen inglés de Rubius.
Is it the same every time? You switch things up?
Yeah, go for the 10 points each time and do the same strategy. And it seems to work.
GG, gente, qué bien.
In this intense game of red light, green light, were you like stopping early, or were you just like going as
Bueno,
fast as
gente.
you go and then waiting for someone to spot you and stopping, or what was your plan?
Taking it very patiently.
All right, now over to you guys. What do you guys think of this game mode? Has it been everything you thought it's been?
Yeah, it's great. We had a game plan. We definitely did what we came to do, and that's what we expected. So.
Very
Bien,
well.
bien.
You did not lay an egg. All right, final question for you. I want to give you the chance to tell the world, you know, all the fans something. What do you want to tell them?
Thanks for the support from Spain for the other world, and my team is it's good in this mode, and will we win the next match?
There you go. The excitement is real, gentlemen. Congratulations. Best of luck going forward.
Qué inglés más avanzado de
Champions, thank you so much, Zeke.
de Keroro.
Stuck to the gameplay.
Qué grande.
So the one thing he was looking forward to on this trip, he wanted to play in front of a big crowd. He got that moment, running through, securing that for the Chicken Champions, and immediate El Rubius turned to him and was like, it's all him, man. He put the team on his back or put the team in his dumpster. I don't know, that normally that wouldn't be a good thing, but in this circumstance, hey, it worked out for him.
Yeah, another prop to Kyotaro as well. The only, or one of two controller players here, you know, in the creative finals, so very nice of him to kind of represent for those guys as well. And again, just showing that he's got the moves out there.
Joder, gente, nada mal. Está la World Cup.
Some developments from match 1 to match 2. What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was different?
In that last one, honestly, finally seeing someone pick up those 2-point props, right? Using those are points right there. But with that, we'll jump over to Bala, who'll take a fun look at some of the things that developed in our last few moments.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out what all the different tools and props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far. We can roll the clip right now as all these players. The first thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Danyan gets picked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that. But moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue. Those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard. The recovery and just barely doesn't get into the incinerator at the last second. And then here we have Tomoya, we have again, just an awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, you know, crossing the street at the
Vale,
same
gente,
time.
acaban de jugar la gran final de creativo y ahora es el Pro One Fortnite World Cup, Pro One.
This is the other team that cut us through, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second, but this is what he did. Always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also go at the same time and make it into that incinerator. So we're gonna head and listen to what those communications are like from Tomoya and team. In this one, they made sure the count was perfect.
2, 3, 4, 10. I shot 10. I shot 10. We are both. We are both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stab. Oh, they kill me. If they don't kill me, I score 10.
Don't
1, 2, 3,
I got 5.
I got 10. Oh, he killed me. We are strong team.
Yeah,
I scored 0 in the second round. That's the problem.
I scored 0 in the first one, so
like
we are all close points.
There you go. The Funky Fighters, you know they won the first Silver Llama.
Well.
Let's see if they can win the next one. We got one more match here on Junkyard Juke to go. And we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from this. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that great breakdown. Listening to the comms, that's one thing I hadn't considered. I always just kind of like, yeah, it's going to come up now. But these guys all on comms talking, have one guy counted out. That guy's just like a metronome, make sure he has it on the dot every single time. Brilliantly done from them. But will they'd be able to take back that top spot. We've seen them do it. If they can grab that silver llama, they'll be in such a good spot. But right now, they aren't seeing the same success they saw before.
Yeah, you want to get the silver llama, but to get there, you got to make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that bit right there. You kind of noticed the team synergy, and he said something very important in his interview there. Talked about being patient. You really have to be patient. You can't let the frustration get to you. You saw Scissors very expressive on the cam. Just, it's hard to get the pointer, and that's what I talked about before this whole thing started. I said, trust me, this is a lot harder than you guys think. You might just, you know, oh yeah, I'll turn it into something and run it through. Nah, man, you're gonna get shut down.
But I mean, it's just like, if you think about it, it's the mental aspect that
Vale, sin squats.
frustrate
Vale, vale,
somebody
gente.
else, then they're that much more off
Qué
their game.
guapo.
These guys are all great at that, coming through from some of the death run qualifiers. It makes it that much harder. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, don't forget, there is a fantastic, awesome event-specific merch starting here right now today on the 26th. You can
Qué guapas camisetas. La de la derecha me gusta. Fortnite World Cup 2019. 2019.
Yeah, you saw some of your favorite pros and competitors here rocking that new swag. Definitely loving it. All types of collaborations going on here. I love it when Fortnite releases new gear, you know? This kind of allows me to always spice it up.
I'm always a fan of anything Fortnite swag. That's pretty much like 98% of my wardrobe. At this point, I mean, love the logos, love the bright colors, but enough from us. Match 3, set number 2, the final one on the original version of Junkyard Juke before we see the remix later on. Are you guys ready?
That's right.
And let's begin the first round.
Pues ya ha empezado otra de Broham.
Match number 3, set number 2. Who will be able to incinerate the props the most? Who will push out to the lead? And can anybody upset the funky fighters who took that first lobby? You need to make sure they don't get this one here. And basically, everyone's first place.
Yep, you can see there, Taldeck did land a shot straight through the curtain. Very nicely done. And another kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you that's easy to maneuver the objects you want to bring through. Clitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this.
Y esa otra vez el el que ha ganado la anterior, el que ha quedado primero, ya va 15. Joder.
The background, you're in the junkyard, you're a little bit in those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle grounds and oranges around there. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you if you're grabbing the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm gonna score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you'll probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way anyone has time to play around like that.
You can't play around because every single one of those matters. And right now we see Sunshine Soldiers.
Vale, por lo que vemos, Rubius no va tampoco nada mal.
Need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but good job getting on the boarding consistently. And as we say, that 5-pointer goes in. Boom, the head of the Funky Fresh had a singular 10-point run. So trying to get every possible point. It's all about min-maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors are doing a great job at defending here. They all have a ton of eliminations. Taldeck at 6, Taco at 5, Kaz and Ninja
Vale.
both tied at 7. That is pretty good. They're shutting down all of their lanes. These guys are not here to play. Remember, as you're a guard, you don't accumulate any points. So it's good. They're knocking this out the way, and they're doing a great job defending.
Keeping them out, making sure you find the right lane angles, and also sometimes just putting shots out in the right spot. You just need to be able to consistently deny as much as possible. And Taldeck, that was sick!
I was like, are you behind that? Yes, what's that? Didn't see that there before, didn't see that either. Taldeck doing a good job so far. Spotting things through the curtain. Let's see if he can find another here. A random shot. Oh, something landed. That's why you don't want to hit those spring traps there.
Okay.
They make it so difficult when you're a larger object coming back down because it's just so much motion on the screen. When everything else is still, if you see that thing falling through, like, it's an easy shot. Particularly for all of these players up there. I mean, Gotaga and crew, everyone on Raven's Revenge, him, Magma, RTA, and Chappie, all have been able to hit their shots. And then, I mean, Little Whip Warriors is a team of 6 shots.
That's right. And there it is. Last opportunities to make a point have just concluded, and that was the first round for these. So we're gonna switch up the guards now. Little Whip Warriors get a chance at, trying to earn some points, and as do the others. The next round will begin.
That dragon's so cool. That's so cool.
9, 8.
Yo, shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. And as you can see now, round 2 is underway. This is the final
Vale, gente.
on Junkyard Juke of set 2.
Ha empezado otra ronda de Pro Hub.
2 archery targets and a water heater marching on out.
Yep, that archery target is worth 10 points.
La segunda ronda de 4K.
Smaller, large point objects. Magma doesn't even care. He's impatient.
En la que ahora defienden Rubius y Keroro, que son los que representan a España, y atacan los demás.
That makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target is the fact that because it has those placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're setting down. Otherwise, you're like, boom, right there. That book would be a giveaway if somebody decided to look down and double check that box. But there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good path chosen there from Tyler, and opts to stop and be, a little bit of patient, and might have cost him there. I think he would have had it if he had just go full send, and I think he thinks so too.
Yo, it makes me laugh to see him scratch his head, his jaw just like, oh, being so close and not making it through is so unfortunate. Taudak is going to find a little bit of success there as the Suezo, and we saw Alex J for a bit, is very close to scoring as well. Here's Zan from the Fish Fan.
Qué bien.
Presenting, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, yeah, he is going to be able to sneak on out. He kind of hiccups there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He sneaks right underneath Tomoya. And his team up top, Monkey Fighters, are at 35 points now in the guard tower. They can't earn anymore.
And that was a great run there by Zandy Knight as he spent us waiting for the blinds to go down, making sure he can find an angle, and then pushing into it. He needs to be careful of that spring right there, but it doesn't matter. It gets picked up anyway as he's like, hey, there wasn't a card there before. Alex JJ now looking to
Y es Alex JJ. A ver qué hace.
At the top, but again, haven't had the chance to be up there, so can be expected. Alex JJ now 2 targets, both running out. Good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have 2 people taking the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more of a benefit to be like, yeah, those were both there before. There's no way those are both there.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea to time it, right?
But there's split spawns, so you don't
Claro.
consistently. There's different spawn points around.
Cada vez que ellos, o sea, tienen como 5 segundos, y luego 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Somebody else to do it, right? So you see somebody who's running an archery target, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna grab that too, and you follow their path. And if they get picked up, oh, well, you look slightly more natural, particularly if you're that much more patient. And you can see Svenos is actually doing that right now with Carnifex, both of them going into the box.
Vale, matan after. Svenos lo está haciendo bastante bien, y JUGADOR también. Porque, en plan, a JUGADOR es como difícil que le den a ser tan pequeño su objeto. Vale, ha acabado la segunda ronda, empieza la tercera. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 y empieza la tercera ronda. Tienen otros 3 minutos.
Silver Lawman right now. You see Bensor is going in for the 10-point prop right away. Tutu does get the mimic, but then opts to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure here. You can tell they need to score points. It's the first time we're starting to see some gnomes out there and another teddy bear.
That's right. Kentaka representing.
A ver ahora cómo lo hace Svenos también ahora, porque Svenos lleva dos seguidos atacando y están también Rubius y Keroro también atacando. Y Ninja, es como que vale. A la primera y segunda ronda son como equipos que son Keroro y Rubius por un lado y por otro lado están Svenos y Ninja. Vale. Y luego ya se juntan. Vale, ya entiendo.
up to 90. And they
Hola, Adrián.
first match, so if they can hold on, they know they'll be the guards in the final round. They need to build up as much.
Suertudo, tú jugando. Perdona, pero no estoy jugando ahora, Estoy viendo.
But the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push this up here too. Just gonna go ahead and take that 5-pointer, throw him right over the Fish fam now. And they're in the top 3 run.
Vale, a ver, este es la final del modo creativo, Al menos ha desalado, ya. Vale, esta es la final del modo creativo, ¿vale? Luego ya va a ser la Pro One. No sé exactamente lo que es, así que Adrián, si tú lo sabes, ponlo por los comentarios, por favor.
Barely avoids the shot. Saw the hip going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough as Tracers gets in 2 more 10-point props. Also going over.
Otro.
I think a little bit closer to the score here, minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot yet.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llama Company. The Llamas have not shot went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any
25 segundos.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there, meaning the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh,
the fact that they're already up to the second.
Qué bien lo está haciendo ese también.
The only team who really has a definitive lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Record Code both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, oh, the poor Burger at the very end.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them off? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there.
Gotaga's
already up there. And you can see the Chicken Champions were able to connect, so it's all about can a Little Whip and them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to deny him, and you can see right away already tunneling in on those 10-point props.
Yeah, the Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The Chicken Champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press on here. Llama Records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your placement regardless of what. This is still a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
And I mean, we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Witch are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the Chicken Champions and not deny them. Ninja still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the Chicken Champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Red Warriors have to either start fast running with the 5-point props or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They were doing so good, and oh no, Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge, and he's so close to making it through. Very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldoc. Sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually throw him over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. Look, the Little Whip Warriors actually went to 2nd place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and he's doing it very well so far. Avoiding the jump pads there. Pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the run since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here comes a rotation of prop. 5 points will be coming across for the Little Whips. Fish Fam also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he get this water
Ahí,
heater in.
ahí está
Because
Rubius.
oh, apologies, hidden so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fishman catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points. They need a run of 10s. Kaz got in the box.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Termina la última ronda. Y creo que han ganado otra vez los de Rubius. Sí, por lo que veo, sí. Por lo que veo, han ganado otra vez el de Rubius y Keroro.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done.
Qué guapo, gente, qué bien.
Fantastic, gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there, the creative builders were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Because like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers. I'm like,
that's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones, obviously developed not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but finding the diagonal runs, knowing that like, hey, I'm gonna stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all of this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Pooks. Pooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it. And we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding, we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the 5 points and stuff like that, and the trick is, don't tell them anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's insane.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, it's good. It works good, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games,
Hola, Sergio.
are you going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent.
Ojo ahora al inglés que tiene Keroro, ¿eh?
Finally, just for you there on the end, I just want to talk a little bit about, you touched on the diversity of this group. Yeah. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing. Share these moments with my team, and the next mode, it's amazing. And bueno, this parkour, I think my team is very good in parkour, and I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back
Can I
to
send
you.
some love to Twitch chat?
Oh,
Let's go.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this and being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on. And it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the golden games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know, it's fine. But I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it. Because you get to then process and be like, okay, we were this close. We were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on everything.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke. And Chicken Champion seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that
Hasta guapo, gente.
the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. I can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right. This is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break. And when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2 and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Qué guapo, gente, esto muy bien, ¿eh? Creo que ya ha acabado. Sí, acabo ya, gente.
And today I'm in New York because I qualified for week 4 of the creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking
Pero a ver, ¿qué hora es? Son las 9. Creo que acababa a las 10.
It was first announced that there was going to be creative trials. I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 20.
Vamos a ir jugando esto. Que me hace ilusión, ¿vale? Ojo, gente. Oye, oye, oye. Venga, hombre, es falso. Venga, otra. Dios, ¿qué es esto? me da. No, la quería esquivar. Venga, hombre. ¿Ve? Venga. Vamos. A la gente. Damos una, damos otra. Damos otra. Damos otra. No, damos otra, otra. Otra, otra. Ok, ok. Vale. Ah. Dios, ¡ah! Casi me sale. No, pero venga, hombre, sí había esquivado. Venga, venga tú. Vamos. Para la gente que seguimos. 20.000 puntos. Joder. Menos que vamos a seguir viendo.
Many a streamer, many a content creator, very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, we've seen a little bit of the first 2 game modes. We got to see a little bit of the Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something that Sundown teased, and that is the World Run.
Yep. The World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, it's something that I think a lot of these players are used to.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see whether the challenge of the obstacle course will be, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it. We'll see. going to be fun, though.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of these players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, like, mechanical, right?
Yep.
If you know how to execute, you can get through these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. I'm hoping to see someone make it to the end. I don't know that anyone will, though. We'll see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult, so we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move. Impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across in this world.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage. And these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case, you know, you guys forgot, I'm Zeke. This guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed with all the format and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Woo! Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. With only a few set matches left to go, I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team, but we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotions, in terms of their confidence going into the world run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. There's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible, so that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set here.
Yeah, for sure, and it is actually a race. The world run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest or as many as possible until time runs out will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fan. Listen. The farthest I got was 14. Okay. It's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By no means.
Are the best of the best.
These guys are going to fly.
In terms of Death Runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team, Death Run. In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run!
Zeke, I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm magic. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World Run.
See how they do out of the gates. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken, and everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, Turtle and Zan are already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very top of the best of the best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through with their team captains, and now they're here. So once they figure out these obstacles, be prepared to watch them fly through them.
And the first couple are relatively simple. There's the double doors, I think, are probably the first like one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes. I'm upset.
Oh, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle here, Bala. But as you saw there, Karora actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next, basically, tier. So the most optimal strategy here is actually to leave two of your teammates behind, send 2 up to try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time in this world run.
And there's definitely a couple coins that you want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, they will become progressively harder.
Yeah. And again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this. Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just use this bumper. What do I have to do? So he's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I guess I just keep moving forward and I love running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward? Just like you were alluding to before. And now he decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos. It's his teammate. They're moving.
Man. They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping, you actually have to make it in a straight run. There, you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now, there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps or get around certain obstacles. We'll have to see if these players discover them. But like you said, man, Svenos is destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable. And this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map. And he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though.
Yep.
They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
Here we go. First jump. Now, this is the impulse. You want to send you a little bit forward. Now, this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one that Turtle is at, we call this the double danger. let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. Yes. He actually makes... Okay, I'm upset.
Third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
Fortturtle.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's Fortturtle. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? They get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
There it is.
And, you know, for Fortturtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of, thousands of people and all of his peers. And, bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you got to be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you got to make the jump. You got the one hop. You got to be careful.
That is...
Gotcha!
That is
trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
Yeah, this one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint in between here and where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger, that double dangerousness. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left, so these guys really have to focus up, try to get through. Now, the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of speed, right? So a lot of these players are seeing the traps, they're making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it through these obstacles and hurry through. And that way, when they get to come through next time, it's going to be damage, right? They're going to be just all these obstacles like they're nothing. Lachlan, here we go.
Hey, this is important too because they still have coins to earn on their own. They're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But 2 captains back there. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Yes. All right.
Is he gonna get it? Nice dodge! This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through Fortturtle. Into the door!
Nope, and look, you drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle, right? You have to make it in one go. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. But Turtle is a legend. Look at how methodical he is. He's insane. Look at the precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again because he already knows that trap, unfortunately, is timed at the wrong time for Clitax, but he's up above. Let's see what he can do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down. Fortturtle from up above, still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap, hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Jump across, take another step back. Okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, you sometimes just want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risking that. So it's good that, you know, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messed it up, but it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP. We're watching him.
This is crazy. And it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You got to be thinking, are they saying Raven's Revenge? Wait, they just got the 28th coin. They might be through Thread the Needle. Next up would be, I believe, Bump Jumps.
Did get through. We saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, nice catching yourself. All right, you got to trigger the trap.
That boost pad on the side. It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. Ooh. If he wants to secure this, he needs to try to get one more coin in the next 30 seconds because I think Fortturtle is going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
Right. This is the first time we're going to see this. 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the leap of faith. Watch these precision jumps. We've got 18 seconds left on. So these are these Neo jumps, right? You jump out and around, keeping that momentum.
10 seconds left here. 1 coin remaining for the Ravens Revenge to find. He just got to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
Han ganado estos, gente.
Birds of the sky. They made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, see how far you can make. I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do. Don't forget, make this precision jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, and they don't have the silver llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right, to have a stellar game here to get some of that prize pool for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is this kid on?
Yeah. Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Fort Turtle to be the first every single time. And then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody. Because he knows it all now, and you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Fort Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now he's put it down on paper. I mean, again, though, Ravens Revenge have got a little bit of that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all 4, you know, in one fell swoop, Raven pun. But if you can make it, even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss a jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go forward. And maybe that person sees where you went wrong and is like, okay, I can make the jump, and then they go forward, right? And then you're just kind of constantly logging through, getting more points, and getting where you need to be.
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they made it through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw Lachlan and Hand of Blood, the 2 team captains, all the way back in the back, but their teams were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle Crew. We've got none other than Monsters standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here? Okay, yeah. All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run, and boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so, you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully he can carry us harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that, I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
I was a bit of confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. And then the impulse jump at the beginning, it just messed me up a bit. And at the end, I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
And I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? And I'm going to come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle deference, but just showing the difference here. So we're going to send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not the great at impulses. But it's okay. You're going to have another shot in showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier, and you're like, bro, I'm the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. You just got to show them, Bala.
You know what else we're going to show them? We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first. They earned themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Nuggets both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Raven's Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama if possible, because that's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to set your eyes on the gold llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team that stands right in their way right now is Turtle. This guy is a maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Turtle showed us all what he was made for. And I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fish Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
There you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. Now here we go. Fusey is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before, people were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this ledge. What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. There's Magma making his way through with the Ravens Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stair way that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up around the corners. Here it looks like we are almost to the castle for Turtle. And this is the player we were talking about so much, Steve.
That's right, man. Legend in every way of the word. Stewart almost making the jump for the Sunshine Soldiers as well. Unfortunately not. So this is this obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way, at a specific angle, at a specific distance away from you to make it all in one jump. You can also, I hope they're not listening, but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you base away from the tires and impulse yourself backwards while jumping. Again, even doing that, though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Cozy's already here. He's already trying to collect the coins.
Already towards the half pipes in the castle. And if you already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hayuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps.
He made it. There you go. Suzu, nice. Alright, through the trap, step back, impulse forward. We gotta do that. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open, so once you can make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like, even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you could say, hey, Bala, I know you made it first, just go up to the next round, I'm gonna stay behind, I'm gonna pick up the coins, right? So, quite a bit of teamwork going into this. Look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Okay, what a luck.
Showing everybody that they can hang. Like on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam, we saw them not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now, they're leading the way, but no, it's actually Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he gonna first shot it? No, not exactly. But you know he's gonna do it next time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like, you throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget, though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers, they need to try and pick it up. Here we go. Nice, but get across. Nice.
Perfect play from Turtle. Now towards the lava jump and what you were dubbing as double danger. Is he taking a first shot. Does dodge the traps.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time. Gets the coin. He's going to double back.
First try.
Oh my goodness. He went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no. Fort Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Going to get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send two through. If you and your duo partner can make it through these jumps and get there, then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, you mess up and you're eliminated, you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here they're going to give themselves the opportunity. Suzu trying again. Triggers two. The third, yes. The jump.
Right,
yes.
Nice. Oh, and Zand. He was worried there that he might have pushed
the door
off.
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under at the same time as triggering the trap. He does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only need one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
Where's the next pad? He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You gotta jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Phase P has, with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens Revenge can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before it. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
You know what could be huge for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith and they can actually get this coin, they're going to stop the time, right? So less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better the release. Right, you jump in and out and around. Out and around. Yes, use the wall. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. Is that it?
Last jump. And he needs to hit the coin. Is it going to be it? No! Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the world run in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. An unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens Revenge. They're still on the double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here we go. Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh. You hate to see it. Now don't forget, remember Ravens Revenge was the first team from last year. They made it here, and they're already kind of right back where they need to be. You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the leap of faith. But look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up. But someone hasn't picked up points. Now where? I'm not sure. But that could make or break their performance right here.
That absolutely could. We know Sunshine Soldiers had a great performance last game. Fort Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just watching on down. But the Ravens Revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to achieve
Gente,
these last couple.
vamos a echar ya, ¿vale? Aquí unas, no sé, un solitario.
estructura, tampoco existe en la mente, ni tampoco la escritura. Tiene por ahí así, increíble, mentalidad, mucho contenido y poco punchline. La repetiste con distintos conceptos. Es más, incluso hablaste de los raperos. Yo también puedo hablar de terceros. Lo que quería y lo que me trajeron.
So challenging. He's learning the reasons why right now. He's going to continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last point up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Raven's Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Raven's Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
Espera, gente, vamos a defender. No, a señoría la sala. Ok. En serio, ¿cuánta vida está? ¿A cuánta vida está, tío? 34 vida. Ana bala. Vale, gente.